You don't belong in this world, monster!
I'm assuming Echo Fighter. I don't know, like... I don't know, man. Oh, I know why it was different. Like, just Castlevania hasn't been relevant to Nintendo in such a long time, you know? It's just, it's strange to me. I don't know. I don't know. That totally wasn't creepy.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. This is a follow-up to our recent announcements about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Without further ado, the legendary vampire hunter from the Castlevania series, Simon Belmont, is finally joining the roster.
I mean, Duck Hunt wasn't either, but again,
he's been given a bit of a
at
makeover.
least a Nintendo franchise, and that's like one
His
of the most
signature
popular,
item is, of course, his
Nintendo
Holy
games.
Whip, the far-flinging vampire killer. It leaves you open to attack, and it's a bit slow, but I think its average reach during normal attacks is longer than any other fighter's. He can move the whip freely.
That's just Sheik's side B. Her old side
His
B.
special attacks are very recognizable. The axe, cross, holy water, and uppercut. While they may seem simple, they are very powerful. And his final smash is called Grand Cross.
I'm indifferent to this. Like I said, I'm not necessarily against it. It's just,
Simon's stage is none other than Dracula's
Hey,
castle.
Project M
It's
had
the
it
darkest
first.
of stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. When an attack hits one of the candlesticks, an item will appear. In this stage, bosses from across the Castlevania series will rear their ugly heads. They make Dracula's castle feel true to the world from whence they came.
Ooh, new job offer. Okay.
And when speaking of Castlevania, you can't forget to mention the music. For this stage, we will incorporate 34 music tracks, including new and classic tunes.
Holy
the
crap.
Castlevania series is very popular among
a
our
lot of
music
freaking
team,
tracks.
and they were excited to work on these arrangements. Once in a blue moon, Simon's immortal rival will appear. Dracula. Reborn every 100 years, he is eternally fated to wage war against descendants of the Belmont clan.
So he's like the
Under what
the
conditions
devil
will
of the
he
stage.
appear? Time will tell.
Like from Riley's Castle.
Now for a brand new assist trophy. Alucard, son of Dracula, will lend his steel in battle. He wields the Chrysogrim, transforms into a bat, and dodges attacks by assuming mist form. He's very similar to his starring role in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Like other assist trophies, he's susceptible to attack and KO as well. Nevertheless, he'll prove to be quite challenging. And we have one more fighter for you.
One more fighter or assist trophy?
The vampire hunter who starred in classics like Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Richter Belmont, joins the battle. Richter is an echo fighter based on Simon. Though his strength is the same, his look, voice, and animations
Are the
all
Echo
set him
characters
apart.
taking up their own slots on the character select
Besides,
screen?
the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
the
version
roster,
of
but,
Simon
you know, like
can
the actual
perform
screen
moves
itself.
derived from Richter in his original games, so it's hard to say who's really echoing who. I hope you'll enjoy them both. Farewell! I'd
Does
like
that
to
not look
introduce
strange
two
to
more
you? I
Echo
don't know,
Fighters
man.
from completely different series while we're on the topic. Please take a look.
Hey guys, don't spoil. Y'all know I'm behind. Oh yeah, let me fast forward to live. Okay, Carl.
Anything change! Ether!
She's still an assist trophy, right? No, it's not that they like visually look odd in this game. It's just like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Chrom and Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming. Both fighters have been highly requested. They're each slightly different than the fighters they're based on, so pick whoever you enjoy most. As you can see, depending on your settings, you can either display all Echo fighters separately on the fighter select screen or stack them with the fighters they're based on.
I'm gonna do it that way.
When stacked, you can switch between them with the press of a button. This time, we plan to reveal the design of every fighter before the game launches. We'll have a few more to announce later, so stay tuned. For stages, we're mainly including returning favorites.
Dark Samus was somewhat requested.
Allow me to introduce some of the stages we haven't shown before.
I low-key kind of want to play Pikmin 3 again. I don't know, I'm not gonna have them separate because I just don't want like a large portion of the roster to just be like essentially clones like that, you know? Like visually. I hate that stage so much. I thought they did show Magic Hand. Yo, that FD looks dope. Things was like spicy stuff in the background are a little distracting looking, but that was really cool. Brent Sardes was pretty fun. It honestly seems like it seems like 98% of all the stages they ever made is coming back. You ever just like pay attention to how the people are playing, like in these directs and stuff? Like, holy crap. These people are trash.
We put a lot of effort into enhancing
yes,
the
SOD. Oh, they redid it.
well.
That's one of my favorite stages, man.
That said, for
The
stages
aesthetic
that
and the
originally
music.
appeared in the
That's like the
Nintendo
one
64
stage that was missing that I really
prioritize
wanted to see
nostalgia,
was FOD.
intentionally keeping the
Yes,
classic
dude,
look.
that's one of my favorite stages.
The stage total is turning out to be pretty impressive. Let's compare it to the totals in previous
Congo
games.
Jungle, I like that one too.
Now the total number of stages is, voila, 103. We must be crazy. If we exclude Battlefield, Final Destination, and Big Battlefield, we'd have exactly 100. But take a look at the stage select screen. Every stage can also be transformed into both Battlefield and Omega forms, so the total number of stages is actually more than 300. All of these stages can be played in 8-player battles. And
people better
they are
not
all
ever
available
complain
for the
about stages. All stages selectable from the go. Okay, yeah, there's so
Additionally,
many.
you have
there's
the
no
option
way
to
he was
turn
gonna
off
make
stage
you unlock
hazards.
them.
When you're looking for
Yeah,
a
dude,
change
I'm
of
so
pace and
happy
don't
you
want to
found
be
the dreams in the
interrupted by
game.
hazards, select this option for a less chaotic experience. Also, the order of the stages matches the order in which they were introduced in the series, just like the fighters. Regarding stages, we have a little surprise. Please take a look. Check that out. While
Oh, it
playing,
switches
the stage can
stages?
transform around you.
What?
But first, you must select the stage morph option. Then,
That's
you can
cool.
pick 2 stages on the stage select menu. Feel free to choose any
it's
stages you
just
like
two?
and have fun.
That's still cool though. If you're able to like randomize the entire stage list, like that'd be crazy, dude. That's dope though. That's really dope.
For the player who wants it all, My Music lets you select specific tracks for each stage, and this feature is making a return. Until now, each stage had its own set of music tracks, but this time, the tracks are organized by series instead. For example, as long as you're playing on a stage based on the Legend of Zelda series, you can pick any of the tracks included from that series. Now for the total number of music tracks from stages. This is
It's gonna be
also
something
ultimate.
insane. I was gonna say 400.
Oh wow, more than
Christ.
800 tracks. And if we count other types of music, like menus and fanfare, then there's actually about 900 compositions. If you played them all in a row, without looping or stopping, there's more than 28
This is
hours
Sakurai's
worth
last
of
match
music.
game. Not because it's the last one he wants
These
to
game
make, but because he's
franchises
gonna
are a
be
big
dead
part of video game
afterward.
history, and the result is a massive library of memorable music. All of this packed into one game. This, in itself, is extraordinary. Of course, there's a sound test menu as well. For your browsing pleasure, we've sorted all of the tracks by game series.
That's
It's
dope,
like having
man.
an album for each series.
5 gigabytes of stages.
If a track has no corresponding fighter or stage, or if it's from one title rather than a series, it can be found in the Other section. You can create your own playlists too. Sort them in any order you like, anytime, as much as
This
you
man
want.
put it in a music player.
In handheld mode, you can play music while the screen is turned
My
off.
bad.
It's kinda like using your Nintendo Switch as a music player. A huge variety of music has been collected for the game, and you can sample some of these tracks on the official website. We're planning to add selections basically every week, so please stay tuned.
Way too much content.
Some of you may have experienced the game already, but I'd still like to show you some things about the multiplayer battle rules.
Please announce a demo. Oh my god, please announce a demo. Would I
Now
hit
the
that?
first thing you will
I
select
really
is the
wasn't
rules.
paying
If you
attention.
create your
I was
own rule
looking
set,
at my
you can
phone.
immediately begin playing with those rules at any time. In addition to time battle and stock battle, stamina battle is now treated as one of the standard Smash modes. There's a different feeling of intensity in these battles.
They just exploded.
This time, stage selection comes before fighter selection. This way, you can pick a fighter based on how well suited they are for the stage. Or let the last battle's loser pick the next stage to even the odds.
Cool, cool, cool. Options,
In
we got
sudden
options.
death, you not only start with 300% damage, but the camera will steadily zoom in. This creates a nice sense of urgency. Chargeable
Meter?
final smashes are now a selectable option.
Oh, snap.
During a match, your final smash meter will fill, and then, once it's maxed
got
out,
actual
you can
meter
use
now.
a weaker final smash.
I might focus.
When you apply this option to a match, things can get really flashy. If you're up for a party,
I like that
please
a
try it
lot
out.
better than just getting the smash ball.
By the way, no two final smashes will happen simultaneously. There are other additions to the battle modes too.
Street Fighter 5. Compare this to like
We've
launch
added in
Street Fighter
Squad
5.
Strike.
What is this?
It's a 5-on-5 or 3-on-3
He
elimination
put
style
in
battle
crew.
to
He put
decide the winner.
he put a crew battle
Each
mode
player
into the
will use
game.
5 consecutive fighters in one battle, but it might be fun for multiple players to take turns as well.
That is dope, man. We
We're
got
also
crew
including
battles
tourney
in the
mode.
game. Well, why did Mario look like he's
Choose
ready
the
to
number
fuck
of
shit
players
up?
and CPU participants, and the game will automatically structure a tournament bracket. Up to 32 players can join the
Can
tournament,
you
so it's
seed it,
great
though?
for parties too. we're adding a special Smash mode called Smashdown. After a battle in this mode, the previously selected fighters will no longer be available to use in the next battle, so each player must select a different
so it's
fighter.
kind of like that elimination mode in Overwatch.
It definitely pays off to be skilled with multiple fighters. You could also strategically pick a fighter your opponent is good with before they can. The new training mode will feature an exclusive stage. We've displayed a grid so it's easy to measure distance and more.
Yeah, we Street Fighter boys.
You can also display launch distance.
What?
The red line predicts your trajectory at 0% damage, and the blue line is for 100%
I can't believe
damage.
he would do something that intricate.
The fighter's
That's-
weight is
that's
factored in at the
actually
moment of
crazy.
impact.
That's crazy.
The
That is
single-player
insane
mode
right
in which
there.
players battle against a series of fighters will return in
That's
the form
something
of
you
classic
see in
mode.
like the brawl mods, right? Like that's wow.
Each fighter has a set series of stages and opponents they will face.
That is wow. I'm impressed.
Now, let me introduce you to some new items, Pokemon, and assist
I'm
trophies.
super impressed. Sakurai actually like helping you laugh. This man just murdered. Where is that sword from? I don't know where that sword is from. It's just like how it works in this. Yeah, Fire Emblem. Yeah. That's jarring. He's got this tall nigga in the middle of the stage. They've announced a lot of interesting things, dude. You missed out. There's a lot going into this game. That's kind of terrifying. I never liked that down here. It just looks so disgusting.
Back to base.
It's weird to see like Zero, but then you have like the classic Mega Man. Like you have like the X-Zero, but then classic Mega Man. Only new character so far is Simon Belmont. I think there'll probably be another one at the end though. But he also did announce some Echo Fighters. He announced Braum and Dark Samus as Echo Fighters. Oh god, no, that thing isn't tied to a stage now. That's pretty hilarious. Dude, that's Kirby's old Final Smash. They didn't really bring this chick from what was that thing called on the 3DS that they had to get rid of? I forgot what that thing was called. That messaging service that they had to get rid of. Oh my god, no. No, that's that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Snap note? Swap note. Yeah, there you go.
All of them can be considered special
I forgot
guests,
that was the thing.
and another powerful one has just arrived.
Yeah, RIP swap note. Wait, did he say this is a new character? Oh no. Oh, snaps. You got a Monster Hunter stage?
From the Monster Hunter series, Rathalos swoops in.
Seems kind of
He
random.
appears as a boss,
But, I mean, Monster Hunter's been on Nintendo recently, so...
but he can also show up as an assist trophy. Actually, he's the first character to appear as both.
That's good. See, now that's how big Ridley should be, right? Oh, it's about to end.
Before we go, I'd like us to take a quick look at the main menu.
Okay, UI, boys. That looks like crap. I don't like... Okay, I like that.
As you can see, there's
But
a mysterious mode here, but we can't talk about that just yet. Also, there's a dashboard on the right side of the screen.
I don't like that.
This can be accessed at any time by pressing the ZR button. Options and control descriptions are listed here as well. That's all for today's announcement. The entire development team is putting all of their energy into finishing the
Gotta
game,
say, I'm not
so please
crazy
be
about that
patient
UI.
until launch day.
He's
Thank you
about to
so
announce
much
something
for
else.
watching.
Why is the screen shaking? Another announcement. Come on, demo. Oh god, please don't be Cranky Kong. No, it has to be K. Rool. It's K. Rool. Right? I saw DK, I was like, oh no, it's Cranky. It's K. Rool. Yeah. No. He better not troll fans like that. I mean, I personally don't care, but okay. I was about to say, there's no way he's gonna do that. There's no way. Holy shit. Oh, holy shit. Yo, I think DK and them could like literally fucks with Goku. Like, did you see that shockwave? He does look bigger than Ridley. Which makes no sense. Update art. Wasn't expecting 2 character announcements in this direct. It's pretty good. That was pretty damn good. I was hoping to see or hear about some new gameplay changes, but content's great as well, because honestly we haven't gotten much content and information on the modes and stuff like that. Med Direct, really? I thought that was a pretty good direct. That was some pretty good stuff. The 2 characters I personally don't care about, I'm kind of indifferent about both of those inclusions, but I guess, like, you know, I'm happy for the people who wanted those, because I know those are 2 highly requested characters, so happy for you guys. Me personally, I'm indifferent. I'm just glad I got through another day without Goku being announced for Smash. Thank goodness. I thought he'd be announced today. I was ready, like, my window was unlocked. Like, I was ready to jump out of it if Goku got announced. I'm so serious right now. I'm so serious. Dang, I had to freaking refresh my stream, so it kind of cut in two. So I'm not going to be able to straight just upload the whole thing. No, we don't need Goku. We don't need Goku. I told you, once Goku gets in, then nothing is sacred, and then anyone can get in. If Goku gets in, do not complain when people request for Naruto, and then Naruto gets in. And people request for Ichigo, and Eren Yeager. Right. Y'all gotta be careful, man. Y'all see, Sakurai gave y'all a taste of power with the ballot with Smash 4, and now people are just going crazy, not understanding the responsibility of their choices, the consequences, the possible consequences behind their choices. I don't like that UI. The only thing I saw that I did not like was the UI. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about that UI. Hopefully, oh, I'm sorry, my mic is like right in front of my freaking keyboard, y'all. Let me move it. Yeah, that's the only thing I saw that did. Like, yeah, it looks pretty booty. Moonbanks HD, thanks for the follow. Like, I feel like I could whip up a UI image right now in Photoshop in like 5 minutes. That looks better than that. Like this stream layout I made myself. Like, this to me looks better than that UI, but it's just a UI, whatever. Everything else he showed was absolutely dope. Oh shit, my bad. We're just so glad we did not get Goku. So glad. Yeah, the game modes, man. Apparently those retro rumors are false because retro has actually hired new people. So apparently they're not closing. Because if you're closing down, you're not going to be hiring people like that. If we get Steve from Minecraft, I am jumping out of the window. If we get Goku, I am jumping out of the window. See, anyone else? If we get Waluigi, I'll be very annoyed, but I won't jump out the window. At least he's a Nintendo character. I think the new FD looked cool. I just think the background of the physical stage itself looked a little distracting. But I thought it still looked cool. The only thing I really wish we got some info on was like some single player modes. He showed like a lot of modes, but a lot of those modes were like for multiplayer. So I'm really interested in what like the single player content is looking like. Are we going to get, board the platforms back? Are we going to get target smash? All that stuff. Break the targets. If we get a Fortnite character. If we get like the default skin in Smash, I am jumping out of the window. I like how I have like more viewers after the direct than during. Yo, Race to the Finish would be really cool to have back. Dark Samus looks whatever. I didn't think about it. Since the Echo Fighters have slight differences from the characters they're based off of, I might fuck around with Dark Samus because one thing about Samus for me is that I've always liked Samus's moves, but I've never enjoyed playing Samus in Smash because she's too floaty for my liking. Like, I don't like floaty characters in Smash, right? So if like Dark Samus is a fast faller, I might actually finally be able to play the Samus I always wanted. Yes, I'm aware that I wasn't streaming it in full screen. If I upload it to YouTube, I'm gonna have to like end the stream real quick. It's too hyped to think. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna refresh the stream real fast here.